Go on, do it again. Die. I want to see you die. Fuck your speed bump. I have a bicycle.
What are we watching?
Thanks for watching the.
I think that got it.
Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I trusted you.
Okay, wow. Righty. Hello. We are back, and we should now be heard. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. So I use a Go XLR for routing all of my audios for streaming purposes. So basically, I can change volume on the fly, and unfortunately, for a reason that I don't understand, once in a blue moon, when I start my computer, and I have no way of knowing this until I start streaming, the routing for my microphone will not work. And if I restart my microphone, or if I restart Go XLR, it will still not work. The only way to fix it is to restart the computer, which is basically what we've just done. So, because I couldn't be heard, I will I will restart things from the beginning. Welcome in, folks. We are here for a little bit of a test stream, shall we say? And it's a test stream for two reasons. One, it's a test stream for me. Because I very unfortunately had an emergency surgery about a week and a bit ago, for which I'm recovering, but you know, shit hurts, yo, shit hurts. So yeah, this is my first time streaming since all this happened, so this is a bit of an experiment to see how I get on. I am in a lot of pain. Have taken my painkillers, and this is an intentionally shorter stream than normal, just to kind of see how I get on. And the second reason is this is a test stream of the game. So this is the new Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, which got released recently, and because I've been recovering, I haven't really had a great amount of time to sit down and really you know, work my way through the game. And go through settings and things. I did spend yesterday Hail Marying some settings together, and I think we've got enough, you know, working in practice that we might be able to, you know, give it a shot. So yeah, it's a test stream for me, and it's a test stream for the game. I know that for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, we talked about wanting to do more streams in VR, and that is still my intention for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. However, the important caveat is that the settings are just not in place for VR. I tried to set up my VR settings yesterday, and in this new iteration of Flight Simulator, what they've actually done is they have disabled the ability if you have like an access command, so you can't. Well, actually, can you see it if I do this? No, you can't. Okay. I have my joystick. It's just out.
We could go easy on the team kills. Just saying.
Well, that just didn't go well at all. My joystick and things. I've got two. I've got a joystick and the throttle quadrant. They're just out of sight here. And they've got lots of access on them. And what you used to be able to do in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 is, let's say you wanted to assign an access to a non-access command, so like a single button press, you could do that, and you could just say, if the axis is in the positive direction, then consider this button being pressed, or in the negative direction, consider this button being pressed. You can still technically do that with this flight simulator, but you can only, it's like binary, you know, is the axis at the 0 position, then nothing, and if it's at the like more than halfway position, consider the button being pressed. So if you've got an axis that goes both ways, So, for example, I can show you. One thing I like to do with my controller setup is I have the thumbstick. So the thumbstick has got a vertical axis and a horizontal axis, and I like to have the thumbstick so that when you flick it up, it increases the selection, and if you flick it down, it decreases the selection. It's slightly easier than like holding the trigger and having to twist all these like stupid ways, which when you can't really see what you're doing. I've got my microphone, I've got my, it's just not ideal. But I can't do that with the way that the settings are at the moment. So because of that, VR isn't really an option for Flight Sim at the moment. Hence, we'll hopefully be doing a couple little videos on just normal flying. So this is planet Earth. This is where we live. We are basically just going to dick around with some test flights tonight. Now, one of the interesting things, this has been the bane of Microsoft Flight Simulator, but also arguably one of its stronger features. So like, the whole world is modeled to some degree, right? You know, if you want to go and fucking fly out of like Pyongyang airport, you know, you absolutely can. And other than like a few core files plus the base game, almost nothing is saved onto your computer. I saw an article somewhere that the actual file size for everything in Flight Simulator is in the petabytes, right? Massive, fucking massive. So instead, it's everything is streamed. And this was one of the big failings of launch day, because I think I forget the name. Is it like Asobo or something? The people who like developed a lot of the mechanics behind Microsoft Flight Simulator, they are. What the fuck are all these dots in the ocean? Is this like? Oh, is this like? Yeah, okay, it's all platforms, fine. Basically, they had like server capacity for like several 100,000 simultaneous players, and what they got was 2 million players trying to log on at launch day, and it just absolutely like destroyed the fucking servers, which is kind of hilarious. Pretty interesting little place there. Fine. So. This basically now that that's kind of fixed, it's a lot better. You do have this kind of ability to like stream anything, without having it stored on your actual like hard drive system, which, provided you have an internet capable of doing this, is pretty good because you know it lets you explore a large kind of amount of spaces and planes without absolutely destroying the fucking hard drive capacity that you have. The other thing as well, so this is quite seamless, right? So this is the world, right? And you know, if I like zoom in on this map, it slowly starts preloading stuff. So even though I've not started the flight, it is slowly loading things in anticipation. So, for example, if I kind of start going towards Edinburgh Airport, now Edinburgh Airport looks a bit more like a bit dog shit compared to real life. It's definitely not a custom texture. But anyway, as I start getting closer, you can see the terminal buildings loading in, and it's a bit hard to see because it's top down. But this is actually like a 3D view. You see the cars are starting to load in 3D. So it's starting to stream in and preload this stuff to make it just that little bit faster for you once you get in. And it's the same if you go into towns. So you see it's slowly starting to build up the 3D into a much more kind of representative picture. And then if I zoom out a bit, and then if we go to let's go to Stockholm in Sweden. So here we go. Completely different part of Europe. and within a few seconds, it's already starting to like preload. Okay, it's still taking a while because I haven't been here before, so it's not being pre-cached. But already it's starting to load the 3D modeling of Stockholm City. So yeah, there you go. So that is definitely a big boon, that it just kind of like starts preloading that stuff and getting it in. The world map's quite cool because it gives you the chance to go and explore stuff. Some stuff I didn't even know that existed. So this is my neck of the woods around about here, and I had no idea that there was a helipad down here in Gilmerton. And I have checked this on like British Aerodromes database. It does in fact exist. It actually used to have two helicopter landing pads, one kind of here and one here. I had no fucking idea of that. No clues whatsoever. It's got the Royal Infirmary helipads. So you've got the old one, which requires like an ambulance to pick up a patient and actually take them around to the receiving unit, which is kind of in here. And then you got the new one, which is on top of this this building. So this is a new extension to the hospital that actually consists of two hospitals. The children's hospital and a kind of neurosurgery hospital. They're both now contained in the same building. So this is fast becoming a campus of hospitals. There's actually 4 hospitals here now in this one campus. So yeah, it's all pretty cool. One thing else, we're not actually gonna fly from here, but just as a bit of a demonstration of things, let's change to we might have a go flying this later. We'll just grab this, save it back, and we'll start loading in. And so this will probably take a while to kind of stream some of the assets down, but you get to see one of the cool new features that I quite. Oh. Okay, well that's not gone well. Our aircraft is going for an absolute taint sniff on this EasyJet plane, but it's fine. It's fucking off. Cool. Yeah, fine. I was just trying to make sure that the frame rates weren't a bit dog shit. Ooh. Oh, and just like that, I have actually picked an aircraft that you can't do it on, I don't think. Well, that's kind of awkward. All right, let's try an aircraft that oh no, that's not one. It does annoy me there's no way to change aircraft from inside here. At least I don't think so. No, that's camera controls. No, that's that controls. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to check to change your aircraft within this. We'll just have to come out. I keep missing. Fine. So let's just go here. See, I'm pretty sure because I tested it. I'm gonna test it as well as I thought. Oh fuck. Now I'm under pressure. I'm trying to remember one that I know that worked, and I am struggling to remember. Because I'm pretty sure with this one, you definitely could. So let's just risk it for a biscuit and try the ATR 42 instead of the 76. Watch this absolutely not work. Oh, okay. Apparently we're doing this. Okay. Yeah, okay. Remember how I said this was a test? There we go. Fucking, I was right. Okay. Right. Okay, let's go to time and weather. So time of day, we're just going to set this back to here. Here we go. Okay, so this is one of the big new features that they have added to the new flight simulator. Because here I am on the ground as my little captain person. We're just going to get absolutely fucking annihilated by this rogue EasyJet. We're just gonna ignore this one. There is definitely a lot that's not quite right with the new flight simulator. You know, I think although the game hasn't released into early access, it wouldn't be wrong of you to consider it an early access product. I think you're gonna see a lot of shit getting fixed. You know. Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot of shit getting fixed. Anyway, the point of this, which I'm actually now not sure that you can do anything with on this. Okay, anyway, so the main thing is, this as it turns out is a really bad example. But the point is that you can walk around. They've also made it a bit easier to walk around inside as well. So I have rebound this from the shift key. So yeah, the controls for walking around are a lot more intuitive. So before, all you could in Microsoft 2020, all you could do was translate the camera fore, aft, left and right. So what that meant was if I go over here and press the W key, I would end up like, well, I would end up going this way. Even though W key is forward, that's not how the translation of the controls were. It meant fore as into the front. So it got a little bit counterintuitive. But they have made this easier. So the default commands are shift WASD. But because I use joysticks and not actual like WASD for flying, I have just moved the shift WASD to just normal WASD, which lets me walk around a lot better than you could before. So we're now in the cargo aircraft like component of this aircraft, and some but not all of the included aircraft actually let you kind of walk through the cabin, and the controls are just so much more intuitive for doing this now, which is pretty good. A big add-on for Flight Simulator 2020 was GSX, which basically like models your sorry, there we go. Ban somebody from the thing. Okay, so yeah, GSX allowed like buses and things to come up. So if we go to this aircraft, so we can open all the doors, okay, which is really cool. So you can see the cargo door is now open, and if we go to the back, the passenger and the service door will be open. There we go. So stairs are deployed. Oh, you can actually leave the aircraft. Okay, it's maybe not as smooth as I thought it was going to be. Okay. What is my... Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay, so now if we go to the communication window... now we need to... fucking battery on. I have no idea how to say your name. Otneldpe? Thank you very much for the follow. I hope I haven't done a complete injustice to your name. But yeah, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. So let's go and find the battery. It's been a very long time since I have done this. Switch. So master battery switch into... Oh, it's in the override position. That is not what we want. Okay. So we've got the battery on. There we go. So we can now tune ground services. So this is quite new. Oh, is it? They're not actually going to give me anything. Okay, fine. It's been a dick, and I'm not going to fuck around with it too much. But basically, there is a built-in GSX now. So if this was behaving itself, and I have tested this, you would have the option to like request to board the passengers, and then you would see a bus turn up. All the passengers would get off, and they would start heading towards the aircraft doors, which is pretty cool. It does very much seem to be like a GSX like light. There we go. Okay, I was just in the wrong place. Okay, ground services. Aha, here we go. Okay. So request passenger boarding to start.
Ground Golf. Charlie Mike Tango Lima, could you please get the passengers on board?
So this would basically be you speaking to like the ground handlers. Fuel supply, power supply. So if we go back to ground services, go back to clearance. Cool. So now, yeah, here we go. You can see the bus. Exactly what I was trying to show you. Okay, here we go. So the bus has arrived. Yes, the doors don't open. And okay, it's a bit janky, but the point is this is now ingrained into the actual base game, which is really cool to see. Because certainly the GSX version was probably a bit more user friendly, and a lot more powerful. But it was very, very resource intensive, which is unfortunate. As I say, this is all really janky. I still very much consider this to be early access. I know it's supposed to be a full release that I paid £200 fucking for. However, yeah, it's still bugged up the wazoo. So, but it is only early days of launch, so yeah. Anyway, let's go do some actual flying just now. And what we're going to do is we are going to change our flight. We're going to go to live weather. And we're going to set the time back to about midday. This is the time it would be, 10 hours ago. And we are going to go for a flight from an airport that I have actually flown from. So we're going to go from here, and we are going to go... Ooh, I didn't realize I had a Cirrus in here. So yeah, this is like actually this is probably a good time to have a look at like some of the things that you got here. So you got some amazing and interesting aircraft. So if we go to the other section, you've basically got these kind of up and coming like electronic powered like weird helicopters, like they're almost like drone concepts, but for like people to fly in. It got hot air balloons. Hot air balloons are great. Gliding, we might try some gliding later on today. Because that's one of my favorite things to do. Helicopters. You got some really nice helicopters in here. I quite like the H225. I'm not a big helicopter flyer, but I might give it a go at some point once I've set up the things. Airplanes are your main ones, and I have the aviator pack. So as yet, your marketplace purchases haven't yet filtered over from Microsoft 2020. As I said, I know it's not, but just consider everything here still in beta. There's so many features that they haven't got around to adding yet. So you got the DHC-4, the Caribou, which is a funky looking thing. The ATR, which I'm hoping to do a lot of flying on. L39 Jet Trainer. This fucking thing. I've got no idea what that is. Get some classic aircraft, the Aero 145 and the Aero 45, and a crop duster. Then you get your Airbus, so the game, the Aviators edition ships with the A310. A320, A321, an A330, the A400, which is kind of Airbus's military transport aircraft, and then the... We just lost the stream. Oh no, we're back. This keeps happening every now and again. I will have a full internet connection, but Twitch will just be like, ha ha ha. Oh dear. So yeah. So let's see. So you got the Beluga, the Antonov 225. So this was released as a special edition for Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. The Antonov AN2, which is a very, very old biplane passenger aircraft and cargo aircraft that is in fact still in use, which is amazing. It's been on the go for like 80 years or something stupid. Yeah, let's see. So there's a lot. The Stratoliner, I'd love to check out. The Boeing 707, nice classic airliner. And then you got the 737 MAX, 747-8, the Dreamliner, a firefighting version of 747, and then the cargo, the Dreamlifter version. Super Hornets, we'll probably be doing quite a lot with the Norman Islander. And basically, I could go through every single one of these. But basically, the long and short of it is, there's a lot of really boring aircraft and a lot of really unique and fantastic aircraft that are just so fun to explore. So one that I did, I might try and do a flight with this later today, is the Latécoère 631. I've got no idea how to say that, but it's a massive flying boat from France. It's really, really quite fun. I might... So... No, okay, let's stick to what we know for just now. So we'll do the NX Cub, and we are going to do a flight from ramp 2 of Kirknewton Air Base. So right now the winds are at 90 degrees, but they're only 2 kilometers an hour, so we don't really need to. So they're coming from that way. So we're probably going to end up taking off from runway 30. 30. Yeah, 30 is probably best. So coming from 2. Yeah, okay, fine. Runway 30 is probably going to be what we are taking off from. And then we are going to do a flight to Fife Airport, which is just on the outskirts of Glenrothes, and the winds here set as arrival. Oh, runway 07. Oh, hang on a minute. No, hang on. I'm confusing. I'm being confused. So hang on. So yeah, okay, fine. So the winds are coming from this way towards the airport, not this way. So we want to take off from runway 5, which will be fun. All right, let's go for it. So the time is going to be 1 p.m. British time, and we're going to go for a flight around Edinburgh. Around Edinburgh and Fife to Glenrothes. A nice short, roughly 15-minute flight to get us started. So, let's have a go. Just gonna check, make sure. Yeah. Okay. Fine. So here we are on the outskirts of our aircraft, and we have to do all of the things. So this aircraft is complete, and you actually get to see what it is that you get to do in this walk around mode. So one of the most important aspects of actual real life flying is making sure your aircraft is definitely airworthy, because you don't want bits falling off it and shit all going to pot when you're up in the air. So we've got to go through and take the covers off things and inspect the various elements of this aircraft. So here's the rudder. We're going to grab it by hand. We're going to move it all the way to the left, all the way to the right. It's got a full range of movement and there's nothing kind of funky looking with it. We're going to try and do the same with the elevator. However, this is a bit bugged in the other Cub. Okay, but it's not bugged here. Okay, so that's fine. So that's fine. Let's check the cargo area. So this is our cargo area. Condition of the aircraft inside is absolutely fine. We've got the flaps. We're just going to have a look at that one. They look undamaged. The aileron. Boop. That's fine. And then come over the other side. We can do the same thing. Let me stand up, you dick. Oh, wait a minute. Is another aircraft doing shit? Oh no, it's just a van. Just absolutely yeeting around. Yeah, okay. Fine, so let's do the same with this aileron. Down and up. We need to take the cover off the pitot tube. So for those of you who are not aviationally inclined, the pitot tube is this. It's a kind of forward-facing device that collects air, right? Small aircraft usually only have one. Larger aircraft can have like 2, 4, 6. And the purpose of this is to establish the pressure of that incoming air, which lets you basically. Given what speed you're going, it can help you calculate what height you're at. So aircraft altimeters are pressure calibrated. This is why when you are getting instructions from air traffic control, you're always told what the pressure is, because that's really important for you to set up. Anyway, that's a very sensitive bit of kit, so hence it gets covered. Can you actually see the little air hole one? No, not really. So we're going to come over and we're going to take the covers off the engine. So this is going to be the air intakes, and then the final things to do. We're going to go... Oh, you can't do it on this one. Okay. So in the other Cub, you can actually open this and check the dipstick for oil, which is pretty cool. Okay, so let's crouch down. So this is the landing strut, which I can't seem to check. Okay, so we'll do the nose gear tire, because we can do that one. So condition is good and pressure is good. The nose strut, condition good, pressure good. Let's come over here. So we'll examine our left strut and our left tire. This is good. I'm not sure if you can do it so in the other Cub you can check the brake pad, but I'm not getting a marker that tells me I can. So this is fine. One of the quite cool additions to the game, I'll see if I can show you this just now, provided it behaves itself. No, let me click the strut. Okay, so this version of the Cub's a little bit more janky than the other version of the Cub. I'm definitely noticing. Okay, right. So what we can do is this is your I call it the flight buddy, but it's your electronic flight briefing. I don't know why my settings keep not fucking changing. Anyway, whatever. It's what it is. So we can go to our aircraft. This is our aircraft here, and we can go to our checklists. So you can get a stupendous amount of complexity to this. So if I put it on expert, well, this one isn't too bad. The other Cub is ridiculous. The pre-flight inspection checks has got 4 tabs, and each one has 30 instructions. It's just stupid. So the walk around. So we've checked the ailerons conditions. we've had a look at the condition of the lights. So our nav lights here on the side, we have no ability to check them like actually like we could with the ailerons, but we can see that there's no damage to them, so that's fine. Fuel cap is secure, that's fine. Baggage compartment we checked. The stabilizers is fine. Pitot tube is uncovered, and the tires now do not have their chocks in anymore. Fine. So we're gonna go inside and continue our checky list with the intention of flying. So this is gonna open up, and we are gonna do this one. So oh, this door stays open. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's a feature I've actually not seen on any of the other aircraft. So I've flown the other Cub, but this is my first time doing like this Cub. So fine. So control stick should have 3 movement. So down, up, left, and right. So it's full and free movement, and the rudder pedals are fine. So control stick is free and correct. The battery switch, we're now going to put the battery switch into the on position. Where the heck is the battery? Battery master is here. Okay, so battery is on. Elevator trim should be neutral. That's not what I wanted. Fine. So let's. Okay, I think I need to wait for the main controller to be on for this one, but it's on my throttle quadrant, so I'm just going to set that. Fuel selector should be to both. So left, right, left. I don't have a fucking both. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't have a both selector, so get fucked. We will check the fuel that we have, however. So fuel's fine. Fuel's fine. Yep, that's absolutely fine. So flaps. So let's. Yep, so flaps are fine. Fuel quantity we've checked. Ignition is in the off position. Mixture is in the lean position, which is fine. The prop speed control lever will now put to maximum RPM, which we've now done. All electrical equipment is off, and then the battery master switch will go back to off. Fine. Before starting the engine, so we've done now the pre-flight inspection. We aren't carrying a passenger. There is no ATC here, so we'll do this one. Fine. So fullest tank, avionics master switch off, and we've got the park and brake on, so that's fine. So fullest tank, fine. Let's get ready to start the engine. So master switch is now on. Max RPM for this one. The throttle is now going to go to about a ½ inch into the open position, which we've now done. Propeller area should be clear of cretins that like to walk around. So there's one guy over here who is watching and paying attention, which is pretty good, but it is now clear. Where's my magneto selection? Oh, the fuck is my magneto selection? Master on. Well, shit. Magneto. Look at. Well, that's all lights. I'm definitely not saying. Oh, okay. Fine. So magneto area to both. Yeah. Okay. Fine. So it's on the key is the magneto selector. Mixture is now going to go to full rich. I'm just going to put the avionics master on just so that we can actually see what we're doing here. Fine. So electric fuel pump should be switched on. starter motor should not be pushed. Oh no, must be pushed. Okay, so I assume the starter is the key. Yeah. Okay. Fine. So we've now got the engine on. So adjust the throttle to get 1000 RPM. So we're a bit higher than that one. So let's scale back. We're still under the park and brake for just now. Okay, there's a little bit of a delay to this, but fine. Cool. So throttle's adjusted and the oil pressure is in the green, which is fine. Oil temperature. Fine. Not sure why the units are like this. They're American. So alternator switches must be on. We're gonna do that one. And well, it says both, but there's only currently one. Set the barometer. I actually have no idea what the pressure is. Ooh, actually, I'm not a fan of this cub. So normally you can check it. On the other one, you can actually like sort it there. I'm not actually sure how I go about doing it here. Menu. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm going to assume it's fine. We're going to be doing this flight visual anyway, so if I lose sight of the ground, then that's just not good. We're going to put the lights on, so we've got our engine on now, so we definitely... Oh. Are these just non-functional? Well, that's fucking dog shit. Do you know what? Do you know what? This cub's annoying me. This cub is annoying me. Let's change to the other cub. For fuck's sake. Should've just stuck with that one all fucking long. Okay, so we're going to set this up. So live weather, we're going to do it for about midday, saving back. And it's going to be a flight to Fife. Fine. Cool, so the winds are apparently completely different now, which is fine. You know, whatever. We're gonna do this with a fucking aircraft that makes sense. So I don't have, I much prefer clicking on things. I don't have the ability to, like, turn lights on individually, like, because my keyboard is fucking all the way over there. So let's just hit this from the top. So this is gonna be our flight to Fife. And you'll get to see some of the more cool features of this. So this is the one where the elevator is bugged, so you can see I can move it down, but I can't actually like completely check it. Anyway, this is what you call a tail dragger. So this doesn't have a nose gear. It just has this little gear at the back. So we're going to check all of this one. Rudder to the left, to the right, full range of movement. Can't check this, but it looks fine. You can check the cargo compartment. That's fine. Flaps, I'm just kind of rushing through this one because I know that we've already kind of just done it on the other aircraft that now didn't really work. And then if we get close enough to the ailerons, there we go. That's looking pretty good. Landing lights. Can't check the struts, the wing struts, but we can check the gear struts. And this is the one I was telling you. You can check the brake pads on. So brakes good. Brakes good. Tires good. Struts good. And then we can remove these wheel chocks because we are going to be going. So this is the one I was saying you can check the dipstick on. So take the oil cover out and then you get to see the dipstick. So we can examine this one and the oil gauge is pretty good. So let's close that and get this one back in. So I think that's one thing that is a bit frustrating about this new flight simulator. Yes, it comes... Like the £200 version comes with a lot of add-ons that are smooshed together, but there's actually not a great deal of consistency in the quality of the add-ons. Some of them are just like fantastic standards, and then the others, as we've seen, are kind of dropping the ball in some areas with like non-interactable cockpit components, which is a bit meh. But fine, so everything is checked. So we're going to get ready for our little flighty flight up to here. So this is what I mean. This is the look at this. And so there's 26 components of this. And if I go to expert, it goes to 33. It gets pretty wild. Anyway, not done the cockpit thing. So the oil quantity has been checked. The pre-flight inspection left side. Yep. So the good thing about this one is it does at least show you what you can actually check. So if it's got a look at symbol, it means it actually exists. If it doesn't, then it's basically just for show. Okay, so we'll just go through all of this, and then we'll go inside and do our cockpit checks. Fine. We are going to be getting underway soon. We are definitely going to be getting underway soon. Let's get on board this aircraft. Doop. So, cool thing about this one, you can open up the windows. It's got like a multi-stage kind of door, so you need to open the window, and then you got the handle here for the door. So in the cockpit, the flight controls are free to move, which is good. Flaps. Oh. Why are we just... Oh, that's not wanted. Okay. Fine. Flaps. So they are lowering on both sides, and they are raising on both sides, which is fine. Fuel gauges is less than 15 and less than 15. Fuel selector, we can cycle. So off, right, left, and off. We're going to go for the left tank. Ignition switches are in... I kind of want to use this one. Okay, so ignition switches are in the off position, which is fine. Mixture is cut out, which is fine. Propeller RPM should be high RPM, which is now set. Carburetor heat to the cold position. I'm actually not sure where the carburetor heat is. Oh, it's that one. So fully pushed in. The electrical switches should be checked. Well, all of our fuses are working, which is fine. Yeah, fine. So the electrical stuff is on. Master switch is now on. Avionics on. Fuel pump on. Fuel pressure, check it's in the green. That's fine. Fuel pump's now going to go off. The trim disconnect. Fine. I'm just going to ignore that one. Amber trim light check off. Trim. So I do just want to check. So I'm just going to continue this one. Fine. So if I push this button. Yes, here we go. Okay, so I have my full trim control. And I'm basically just going to set it back to neutral. Fine. Okay. So yeah, fine. Trim is set. So this is just checking the lights, check circuit breakers. Avionics and battery master switch. I'm not going to put them off because we done this in slightly reverse order. Okay, so fuel selector is now on the fullest tank. Why will you know? Okay, let's close the window. That one. Oh, do you know what's happened? Settings, control. The stick. Yeah, there you go. If it's set as default, why do I have to change it back every fucking time? Yeah, dick. Are you set to this one? General. Yeah, okay, fine. So that one works. This is just being a dick. Right, okay, fine. Fine. So that explains why that isn't really working. There we go. That is what I wanted. Okay, fine. So we're going to release the foot brakes. We're going to hold the aircraft on the brakes. So that's all done. And then we're going to go to the start engine checks. So mixture is now going to be a full rich, which it is. The ignition switches are going to be both on, so left and right on. Alternator field on. Now done. Avionics are on, brakes is hold. The propeller area is clear. We've got one person who is paying attention, so I don't have to worry about that one. High RPM, that's fine. We're going to go for about 1/4 of an inch. Hold on the brakes, and we're going to engage the starter. We're going to keep holding on the brakes, and we're going to increase throttle until we get to 1000 RPM. Which we've now done. Maybe a bit more than what we should be, but that's fine. We're now done. And we are going to check our pressures. So oil temperature is low, but it is coming up to temperature. Pressure's fine. Fuel pressure's fine. Everything's kind of fine. Lights as required. So the engines are on. So we'll put our nav lights on and our strobe lights. Landing lights. Okay, we'll keep them off for just now. So the warm up. That's fine. Got that one. Okay. We'll test that one as we fly anyway. Okay. Alright. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Let me just put the parking brake on for a little second. So want to have a little check of the weather here. Oh. Is it what does it not? Okay. It tells me I have live weather, but it doesn't yeah, it doesn't actually tell me what that weather is, which is slightly annoying. Does it show it on the flight briefing? Let's see. So this is the flight plan. It's quite good that this. Oh no, absolutely not VFR. Fine. So this is passenger 0. Taxi fuel, fine. Okay. So it doesn't tell me what the weather is. And I'm not going to be able to check. No, okay, we're just gonna fucking Hail Mary this, to be honest. So this will tell us what runway we're taking off
Echo
from
Golf,
anyway.
Kilo Whiskey
So
Traffic
3-0.
Cubcraft is
Fine.
Golf. Foxtrot Romeo Hotel Romeo is taxiing to runway 30.
Okay, so our landing lights are going to be on because we're now going to be taxiing. Cool. So the one problem with this being a tail dragger, so to speak, is because the aircraft kind of sits upward, it's a little bit hard to see what is in front of you, which is a bit awkward. Thankfully, this being a simulator, we can just you know, casually look around, and we're struggling to get up this like mild hill. Okay, just in case any aircraft decides to come and land, we are just going to stick to the grass over here. Now, looking at the wind direction, we should be going this way, not from runway 30. It's not very strong wind. Yeah, do you know what? Let's... We're going to take off from a different runway than runway 30. We are going to take off from runway... Not 30. I just need to remember how to get there. Because this taxiway... So one of the other cool things is there's actually a free cam now. Ah, yeah, here we go. Okay, fine. So this is the route. The taxiways are kind of a bit weird. This here Premetheth. Fine. So we're gonna come down here. Because basically, although the wind isn't that bad, there's no point in giving ourselves like a crosswind takeoff for no reason. Normally you can pick which runway you want to take off from. So if that can't, a little bit annoying. Unless, am I missing something? Nice tactics.
Echo Golf, Kilo Whiskey Traffic Cubcraft is Golf. Foxtrot Romeo Hotel Romeo is taxiing to runway 30.
Oh, that's a bark and brake. That's not what I wanted. Fine. It's gonna give us runway 30. Okay, I didn't care. Is that trees? Ah, okay. Well, that's just mentioned no problem. Can we find a way through this? Is this a way through this? Actually, is there slew control? No. Back. Nice of the taxiway to be blocked off by trees. Oh, da 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 da. How do we do the slew controls? I might need to get past them. Did I mention this is basic? Toggle slew mode is Shift Z. Okay, there we go. That's what I want. Okay, Shift Z. And then is it? Ooh, fuck. Okay. Fucking hell, that's aggressive. Dude, where the... Okay, so this is somewhere. This is the main runway. So if we come over here... Yeah, okay, alright. Fine. This is us on the other side of the trees, so let's take slow mode off. I feel like I should probably have given this a couple more weeks for some of these bugs to get rounded off, but fingers crossed that is us now on. Yeah, so this is basically where we just came from. Yeah, you can see the trees like completely blocking the path. So let's now that we're back on the taxiway on the other side of the trees, we might finally be able to get this shit in the air. Finally get to flying like 1 hour in. I was gonna say I was slightly cautious about those trees there. Woo. Oh, no, don't tip, don't tip, fuck. God damn it. Sorry, I got distracted by your message. Hi Chris, how you doing? Interesting new game meta of all the simulators. We need to chop down the trees on the taxiway. Yeah. Just like absolutely, it would be really cool one day to just have like the simulator, which is like boat simulator, train simulator, flight simulator, farming simulator. That would be quite that'd be quite interesting. Okay, we slightly broke the wing there by turning too quickly because I was distracted by Twitch chat. But I think we are finally here. So just before we get to the landing marking, so we're well clear. You can just see the little white mark over there is actually the runway threshold. So we're quite a bit before the runway threshold. So let's go back to this one. So before takeoff, we've checked this. Flight controls are free and functioning. Can check this one. Can't really see the rudder from here, but it is what it is. Fuel selector is on the fuelist tank. Mixture is set. The throttle fine. Oil pressure is still Gucci. Ignition. Okay, so we should set the throttle for 2000 RPM. This is a bit of an unusual test. Okay, ignition off. Okay, so it does not drop below the thing, so that's fine. And then propeller. We scale the propeller back. And then cycle. It says to do it 3 times. I'm not going to bother doing it 3 times. Carburetor heat, fine. Fuel pump to the on position. All parameters are in the green range. The ammeter is probably fine. I don't really care. Idle RPM. So throttle now all the way back. So flaps to be set for takeoff, which, doop. Okay, flaps are now set for takeoff. Trim is checked-ish. Doors and windows are closed. Landing and pulse lights as required. Strobe lights are now on. Oh, that's a pulse light. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, okay. Oh wait, hang on. What we're not taking? Oh yeah, idle RPM. So for normal takeoff at the full throttle, all pressure, yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'm not really gonna go through all of these ones. Communication. You know what? We would announce our takeoff, but we're taking off from a different runway than it kind of wants us to. So fuck it. Nobody has said that they're landing, so I'm pretty confident that nobody is taking off or landing. So here we go, for the first time in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 on stream. I just want to check we're lined up pretty well. We are. So we're going to advance to full throttle. Ooh, okay. of picked up on one wheel there. That was weird. But we are in the air. Like I just don't care. Which is pretty good. We're gonna bring the nose down just a little bit. Start picking up a little bit of airspeed, because at the moment we're just kind of in the low end of green. And we're now going to bring the flaps up. Cool. So flaps are up. We are in the air. I'm going to... Fine. So here we go. We are now in the air. So let's go to communication and speak to Edinburgh Approach. And we're going to request a flight following.
Edinburgh Approach Cubcrafters Golf. Foxtrot Romeo Hotel Romeo is type Cubcrafters CC 19 2 miles north of Echo Golf Kilo Whiskey 1,300 feet. Request flight following.
How do I get the map? Okay, so 5107 is our squawk code.
5107 Cubcrafters Romeo Hotel Romeo.
07, enter.
Cubcrafters Romeo Hotel Romeo radar contact 2 miles north of Echo Golf
Okay.
Kilo Whiskey 1,400 feet. QNH 1017.
QNH.
326, you are 12 miles southwest. Climb and maintain 6,000 feet. Expect Alice runway 06 approach via Tango Lima Alpha transition. Clear to
Okay,
Tango
heading
Lima
and
Alpha.
altitude.
Easy Tree 26, you are 12 miles southwest of Edinburgh. Contact Edinburgh Tower on 118.705 when inbound.
Okay, let's scale the tower back just a little bit one. So we're going to acknowledge our radar contact.
Roger Cubcrafters Romeo Hotel Romeo.
Cool. Okay. So we are now on autopilot, climbing to 2,000 feet.
Tower on 118.705. Easy Tree 326.
Look at that. So that's Edinburgh Airport beneath us. And then we're going to be overflying the Forth Bridges, which is pretty cool. Pretty sure I can hear a jetliner somewhere. That's a bit of a scary thought. Probably shouldn't have flown directly over the airport like this, but you know what? It is what it is. All right. How do we get up? Ah, here we go. Fine. So this is our flight map. We are going to come off of this routing just a little bit. I don't know what. I don't know what. I don't know what this big dance is. I don't know why you have to go up and around when you can just turn. It's weird. It's feckin' weird. But it is what it is. Anyway, we're over the bridges. Look at this. Proud Scottish scenery this is. Some interesting cloud formations happening over there. It is, as always in Scotland, a bit of a, you know, a chilly day. Let's stop for a second and use a bit of the free cam. So free cam's a bit of a new feature, which is pretty cool. Yeah, the one annoying thing about the pause menu and the free cams, it does show you the flight path you're supposed to be on, which is a bit dog shit. But yeah, there's no way to turn that off. There is another photo mode, which I've never tried using. This is a bit awkward actually. Do you know what? Never mind. Let's just go for the resume. Oh, so yeah. So this is South Queensferry here, and then North Queensferry. So this kind of little inlet here is the site of Deep Sea World, which is you know, a kind of underground aquarium complex that we have here in Scotland. We are a little bit on the fast side, so let's scale this back. And we seem to have leveled out around 1900. We're no longer on this. Okay, we maybe scaled that a wee bit back. Okay, so we are... we want to be on a course for this. Can we
Edinburgh
click
approach
this?
EGKT 26 is missed approach at Edinburgh.
Ooh, direct to?
EGKT 26, you are 1 mile southwest. Climb and maintain flight level
Okay.
200.
Well, that's not very helpful.
Runway 06 approach via Tango Lima
Give us
Alpha
too much.
transition.
Okay, let's put the heading select to 060 and see if we can
EGKT
intercept
26, you
our
are
ship.
1 miles northeast of Edinburgh. Contact Edinburgh Tower on 118.705 when inbound on the approach.
Okay. Well, that's better, but not enough. Let's go 080 for the heading. And we'll just take this up on the autopilot for just now. Yeah, that's pretty alright. Like little spots on the windshield. Beautiful. Yeah, okay, so this is kind of a good one. So we've got radar contact with, oh Jesus Christ. I fucking forgot about him. Oh, look at the bridges though. God dang, with the sunlight. I'm looking forward to this. This game's gonna have some pretty nice views. It needs more polish. It really does need more polish. So over the left here. So kind of probably over there is a bit of an unusual shaped body of water, which is going to contain Port Moke Airfield. Let's try and work out where we are just now. Let's can we let's see. Don't really recognize where this is. That's for sight. I wonder if that's Cowdenbeath that we're just flying over just now. There's a lot of villages that are like quite close together. There's like a pretty landmark road, or this road here actually, that we're on just now. This is the karting track. So I think this is Cowdenbeath. There's the airfield with Port Moke. So this must be Kirkcaldy over there. Got no idea what this is that we're flying over. And so Glenrothes will be over in the distance. We're just going to bring our aircraft over to 100. And there we go. There it is. Let's zoom in. There we go. This is the airfield here. This is where we are landing, Fife Airport. So now that we're nice and close to it, let's open up the communication window. I know we're not really following the flight plan on this one, but let's go to Fife, EGPJ traffic. Select our runway for landing. Ooh. Well, what? So for finals, it wanted us to land on runway 07. So we're going to go for a full stop landing, and we're going to announce our position.
Echo Golf Papa Juliet traffic Cubcraft is Golf. Foxtrot Romeo Hotel Romeo 2 miles south 2,000 feet inbound to land runway 07.
Okay, the autopilot is off, so I have full control of the aircraft. So we're going to bring us around just a little bit more. And we're going to try following this little weird ass route thing it has for us. So we're going to go to TRPD4. So we're kind of well trimmed to maintain around about 1900. We're going to start scaling the throttle back for a gentle descent down to about 1,000 feet. We're going to start bringing us right to try and hit into TRDP2, which is going to happen just before we get to this lake. That's our visual reference. We're still coming down, probably a little bit faster than I would want to. But we're going to start a gentle banking. We're just going to watch that airspeed. This aircraft does have quite a low area of operations. So apparently there's another lake here, and this is where TRPD3 is. Fine. Let's bring us round. Keep an eye on these displays and the map, obviously. Okay, so we're going to hold over here, and now there should be 3 small ponds. Okay, so what is the communications that we need to do? So, downwind is 5. And 6 is base, 2 is final. Okay, fine. Okay, so we're now about 1,150 feet, which is fine. We are going to announce our downwind leg, and we are going to come to the right.
Echo Golf Papa Juliet traffic Cubcraft is Golf. Foxtrot
We
Romeo
should
Hotel
have
Romeo
the
is on
aircraft
downwind
at the
runway 07.
airport in sight. And indeed we do. That's it here. So this is fine. So we're just going to hold at this height. And we're going to keep coming across. Now, expect this landing to be hella rough, by the way. Because I am very rusty when it comes to anything flight sim related. Haven't been flying in real life in years. Haven't been flight simming in quite a while. Okay, let's announce the base leg. Bring us around.
Echo Golf Papa Juliet traffic Cubcraft is Golf. Foxtrot Romeo Hotel Romeo is on base runway 07.
Okay, there we go. So I can't see shit for this fucking strut. That's there we go. So when we get level with the end of the runway, we can probably start a gentle approach about now. So we're going to kill the throttle.
Papa Juliet traffic Cubcraft is golf.
And we're going to
Foxtrot
get
Romeo
ready.
Hotel Romeo is on final runway 07 to land.
So we're going to bring the flaps down stage 1. Which we've now done. So here is the runway. We are currently too high. And we're going to go flaps stage 2. We're probably a bit fast for flap stage 2. So the white bar down there is your flap safe speed. So 1 red, 1 white. We are on glide scope. We are slightly off center, however. We're now too low. So let's pick us up just a bit more. Getting close to stall. Man, fucking tail draggers. Still really quite low, but we will make that. We're over the runway now. Whee! Okay, gentle dabs of the brakes. So we missed the center line by a country mile. But yeah, we are at least down. That is something. Okay, where are we gonna go? Communication. Announce taxi.
Echo Golf Papa Juliet traffic Cubcraft is golf. Foxtrot Romeo Hotel Romeo is taxiing to runway 07.
Well, we're not. We're definitely not. Let's leave the runway. Oh. Grab that up. So that was probably a bit of a hard landing, you know? But, we're down on the ground. Any landing you walk with, it's always a fucking good landing. But yeah, okay. So we missed the center line. Part of that is just to do with, like, flying a tail dragger. I'm not very familiar with flying tail draggers. I'm also very rusty. I did say it was going to be a very rough landing. So let's come over here. Try and find a little parking bay. Ooh. Yeah, I wonder if we actually maybe picked up a little... Because this is... We should be turning left. We're not. Hang on. Let me flick the parking brake on for a second here. Yeah, okay. Let's go for a little skedaddle. Did we hurt our aircraft? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Yeah, okay. We've done damaged our shit, boys. We've done damaged our shit. Well, let's just get back in. Let's just beat you here, innit? Let's just flick this off. Kill the engine. Kill this. Ah, buggeration. Okay, let's get these guys off. Yeah, that can... Fine, that can go off. Oh, well, I think we done screwed the pooch on that one. Can we... So if we now end flight, do we get to record this as an actual flight? So if we go backwards... No, because this is the career, isn't it? Oh, fuck yeah. No. Go away. We're not doing career stuff. Logbook, here we go. Aha! Fine. Cool, okay. So this is actually recorded. Can't get rid of some of the stuff. Hot airplane flight. But yeah, there we go. Okay, fine. What timer are we at? Yeah, okay, we're okay. Let's try something else. Let's come down here. That is departure. We're going to be on the ground, shut down, and we're going to try a bit of an interesting aircraft. The one that I was telling you that I might do. Well, I've not flown this one yet, but it might be worth seeing if we can do this one. And we're gonna. I'm trying to remember where the fuck. Right, where am I? This is Geneva, so that's Switzerland. So Nice, we're in France. Montpellier. I'm trying to remember where a place is. You need to be right back, having your little one. Oh no! Aww. I hope everything's okay, Cruz. Yeah. Wish you well. Let's just do a fucking short trip here. So what we'll do is we'll take a short trip in the French. I mean, Cruz, you need to go. But ironic that we do a flight in France and you leave. We're gonna go from Nice, and we're gonna go to let's just go down to fancy ass port. Let's go down to Saint Tropez on the kind of coast there. So we'll call this as arrival. Cool. We're going to scale the time back to be about midday-ish. So I can actually see what we're doing, and we are going to start our flight. And so this is a very fascinating aircraft that we'll get to see. It is a flying boat, of all things. One thing I do want to do... Can I... Well, actually, I need to wait for the load first. I should have... Hang on. No. Okay. Let's go for one that's got a bit of colour. Let's go for a nice... So set as departure, and we're going to be on the ground ready for takeoff. We are going to configure our aircraft into one that looks pretty. Ooh, with the red. Yeah, let's go for this one with the red. Oh, okay. So saving backwards. And so we're going to be on the ground next to Côte d'Azur airfield. And we are once again going to land around about Saint-Tropez kind of area. We're going to set it to about midday-ish. And we are going to start the flight. Now, this might be broken, because it's not doing anything, but it's also not giving me the loading symbol either. Game's testing my patience a little bit. I have had not nearly as bad an experience of I've had not nearly as bad an experience with Microsoft Flight Simulator as other people have, but it definitely does feel like a game that should never. What the fuck just plugged in? Yeah, it feels like an early access game. It's got enough like glaring bugs, and I know how complicated game development can be, right? But at the same time, they haven't completely rebuilt this engine. This game is very heavily based on the original, like Microsoft Flight Simulator, kind of 2020. It's just the engine is very similar, but the implementation of the engine is probably slightly different. And yeah, I don't know. I think in my opinion, it's probably got too much bugs to really be able to like justify it. Really does feel like an early access kind of shit. It is pretty and it is functional, but there's just a couple of little there's a couple of things that are just game breaking. So one of the things that I did notice in testing is sometimes when you end the flight and you are not in cockpit view, so say you end the flight when you're walking around your aircraft doing your inspection, then what can sometimes happen is it'll take you back to the main menu, but the world view will actually be like a 2D plane. And you can't escape and get out of it, so it's just like a one track thing, and you get stuck. Basically, your only option is to Alt F4 the game, which isn't really very ideal. We've just seen a kind of a freeze up bug. I don't remember ever having this in Flight Sim 2020. So, yeah. That's a pretty aircraft. I think one thing I'm gonna do is when things get fixed and I start getting back into making these videos on a more regular basis, I think one thing I want to do is I want to try and get myself out of my comfort zone a little bit more, because I can be quite bad for always. Jesus Christ, why the fuck are you still on 17%? What the fuck? I can be quite bad for getting stuck in my my comfort zone, and not trying to like push. God, it's such a weird looking aircraft. Like push my boundaries to do new things. So I think I want to try doing this for like Train Sim World as well. Is basically just to like roll the fucking dice and like pick an aircraft just at random, and then like come up with a little kind of like 20-minute, 30-minute little flight that I can do for it. Sometimes it might not work, like airliners that take like a fucking shit ton of time to try and set up. But I want to try and, because there's a lot of aircraft. I paid £200 for the Aviator edition of Flight Sim World, and I think I very much would want to, get my money's worth out of all of the aircraft. Okay, let's try this again. So we're gonna go down to Nice at the Côte d'Azur, and we are going to start our flight from in here. So we're going to start our flight from in here. So we're going to set as departure, flight conditions, live. I wish there was some consistency about like the default settings as well, because it's just ending a flight and then all of your like weather settings and stuff have reset. It's quite annoying as well. Anyway, let's go for on the ground ready for takeoff. And we're going to go for this one. And we said we're going to do it in the red livery. And there we go. This is reset as well. Here we go. Save him back. Oh, there's actually a little... Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't realize there was a little dolly for it. So wait a minute. Okay, hang on a minute. I kind of want to try this now. What happens? What happens if we actually do this on land? Okay, this might fuck everything up, but I didn't realize it had a little kind of dolly on it. Ramp. This is a very large aircraft. Does this have any large gates? Gate medium. Okay, I think this one arguably probably has the most space. Let's go for this. See if this actually fucking works. Because I honestly never really noticed this at all. And we were going to go to Tropez, which is on the edge here, so we're gonna land, and this is going to be a water landing. Let's see if this actually works. Let's see if this actually works. Because it would be really funny if it does. Oh, it does! It has a little landing dolly. Oh no. Oh, okay. Wow. Where are we? How's this? Okay, we spawned inside the aircraft. Okay, so yeah, all right. So we get a little landing dolly. Okay. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I can just no clip around the boat. Can we even get in? No, we can't reach the door from down here. Okay. I am not convinced this is going to work. Okay, let's have a look at this one. So towing. Ooh. Transport with the engines cut. Ah, okay, fine. So I think we can. Okay, so we can use this for getting ourselves in the water. I think is the thing. Okay, this feels fucking ridiculous. Can we do like twice? Okay, all right, fine. This is gonna take us forever. Let's just start in the fucking water. Let's just start in the fucking water. And there we go. We ended the flight, and all of this fucking reset fucking again. God, I really wish you could just. I don't know. Shut down. I really wish this would just work. Okay. Well, oh, hang on. This is going to be a nice short flight to Tropez, but this isn't an aircraft I can see myself doing a very long flight on. Okay, so we're going to scale this back to yeah, okay, 10 a.m. UTC. In Latécoère, yeah, okay, that works for me. That works for me. Ah, okay. And it's crashed again. It's fucking crashed again. Look at that. Twice in a feckin' row. Okay, it seems with this aircraft you can't really fuck around with it. You get one try to get your like setup right, and then every time you try and reload it, it just crashes the game. Cloud error, Microsoft Flight Simulator. All right, I've just finished a big rant about things that are wrong with the game. We're gonna take a couple of minutes for this to load back up, but I'm just gonna go for a little intermission. Yeet, be fair.
We could go easy on the team kills.
This bar.
Just saying.
I've only done it twice. Let's go. Let's go through it. Oh my god.
Are you fucking serious? One of you is gonna get game.
Ah, shit.
Alright
Yeah, I keep forgetting it's your machete there. Yeah. I thought you were just happy to see me.
No.
Alrighty then.
Oh, that's right. World War I pilots didn't have parachutes. I fucking knocked down the tree.
Well, when in doubt, there's always black water.
I think my face is in some pretty black water right now.
Hey, I splashed you from the clean pot. Fuck these pigs!
Don't lie, you'd like that.
I don't know if I'm quite enjoying.
Ooh.
Fuck.
12
Oh,
gauge.
my game just fucking crashed.
Oh, well, GG. Oh god, you are having a seizure on screen right now. Hang on. Share your screen. Hang on. Here you go. This is what we're seeing.
My
right
screen.
now. This thing is just, unstable. Right, hang on. I've got. So I came up here. I have to try and make my way here. Well. Oh no. I might have fucked up here. I might be about to die.
Genuinely, dude.
Sense, it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Hi. Oh no, it's a bit. Oh, it's gonna. Oh, it's destroying the fucking house. Oh, buggeration. Well.
But don't get hit by debris. Oh god. Oh my god.
Yeah,
it all just embedded into the. Wow, that actually almost hit you.
It's fine. We're Gucci. We're Gucci. We're fueled by hope, prayers, and good music.
Or did you see where my mouse cursor was in that one pic I sent you?
Let me take a look.
Suspiciously placed.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Gotta click
That
the
actually
dick.
was actually unintentional.
Clickus-dickus.
Clickus-dickus.
Good morning. I'm on crack.
I got messy real fast.
Yeah, they usually do. I think I only ever tried it the once and I ended up with a bullet in the back of my kidney.
Boy.
Oh.
That's a rock.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you need any bandages or anything? Oh, hang on.
Oh.
Jane, I got arrested.
Oh, for the thing?
Yeah. I saw Deputy Bolo.
Okay. He didn't have you in the cell, did he?
The cells? I got sent to Sisika.
Hello.
What? Are you fucking serious?
No.
Don't do that to me. Don't fucking do that to me. How dare you?
Oh! Can we get some big signs in the chat?
I want to appeal to you because I'm gonna encounter a cunt. I want to be clapping. Oh no, a cunt! It did not work. Oh, actually. Oh my! Oh!
Boingy boingy.
I am the best at this game that there ever was.
Vacation out on Sisika Penitentiary and I had it down to my titties.
Just say you fucking titties. I hate you. I hate you. I hate
It was
everything.
the warmest thing I had while I was on Sisika Vermontis.
So anyway, I was sitting there, my beard brushing against my titties.
So there I was, beard all over my titties.
Get me warm.
Just up, down, there, right behind you, up the stairs. There we go.
No, that's my tag! Oh, I got it, I got it. I fucking got it, it's there. Gonna fucking... Oh, Lord! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Go on, do it again. Die. I want to see you die.
Oh my fucking Christ! That's going to hurt.
Oh no.
Fuck this. Fuck your speed bump. I have a bicycle.
What are we
I'm probably
watching?
supposed to be letting this happen.
I think we're watching the...
Okay, we've done it. We've finally feckin' done it. We're finally here in this absolute fucking unit of an aircraft. So yeah, welcome to sunny Nice in the very south of France. For some reason or other, we spawned into the marina, which just looks like it is made of like absolute fucking Play-Doh. Cool. Unfortunately, although there is like an anchor simulated, there is no way to actually yeah, there's no way to actually like stop you from drifting, so we are drifting a little bit, so we might need to restart this. But I can give you a look around. So this is a classic aircraft, i.e. from a time in history where aircraft needed quite a big fucking crew in order to be able to operate them. So here we have our captain's seat and our co-pilot's seat. You had the radio officer who sat behind, and in fact there are two radio officers. I'm not exactly sure what the rationale is for that one. Over here you've got the navigator. So here you go, you've got our plane here, and they can help track your position over time. You have our door, which will take us down to the dock, but we can't leave the aircraft. Can we leave the aircraft? Oh, nice. We can. Okay, cool. So yeah, we can leave the aircraft. So you got we're on this little fictional floating barge that comes with the aircraft. So you can see we've still got the engine covers on. This, if we could anchor the boat, is where we would be like the anchor would attach, but that's not quite simulated. And here's the steps for getting back aboard the aircraft, which is pretty nifty. So this is the aircraft that we're at. In the back, you have not one but two flight engineer stations, which is fucking wild. So yeah, two flight engineers, two radio officers, a navigator, and two pilots is the crew for this. And that is just like the crew. That's not the crew that served the passengers. If we have a look, we can come through this little hatch here, and this takes us into the crew sleeping compartment. So you've got two beds here, and you've got this big door that opens up. I'm not sure what the purpose of this door is, because it's a big door as if you might load cargo, but you're not. Maybe you could put cargo here, but like, I don't know. Otherwise, it doesn't make a great deal of sense. So you can come back through. I'm not sure what is supposed to be behind here. But yeah, as you can see, there is just a lot of fucking stuff. Holy shit. We can open up this floor hatch, and this takes us down into the actual main aircraft. So this ladder takes us down into the smoking lounge. So you've got a bar for serving drinks and a bar for serving presumably other kinds of stuff, along with plenty of seating, like the cup holders, so your shit doesn't roll away. That's pretty cool. And then we can go forward into the bow, and you've got, I'm not really sure what these rooms are here, but yeah, you've got seating, and every area has its own little like space for you to freshen up. Its own little mini table and drinks holders. A very different era of aviation this is. This is about like good quality transport. This isn't about like mass transport. You can see as well, notice how the bottom compartment kind of bends. It's in this little banana shape, which you can really see when you look kind of straight down the whole aircraft. So coming back, you've got more seating arrangements. So we've now gone from 2x2 to 4x4 seating. Then you've got bunks for those who want to be EP. You've got dedicated wash facilities here. Some more 2x2 seating, some more bunks. And then as you come to the back of the aircraft where you would board the plane from, you've got your bathrooms. So 2 bathrooms and a sink. And then at the very back, you've also got the galley where you would cook food, prepare food, and presumably that at the back is something of a pantry. So this is the Latécoère late 631 aircraft, an absolute beast. And yeah, let's see what we can do. Oh, okay. So tanks are fine. Electricity, central the Bard. Okay. Fine. Let's go ahead and have our tugboat bring us round. So tugboat's going to bring us to the left, so we're not looking at the thing. And we're going to close up the doors. We're going to get ready for this to go. So the anchor's going to go, and the engine covers are going to come off. So I don't know actually. Does this come with a let's go to settings, medium. So does this come with a checklist? Oh, it does. Okay. So pre-flight. Okay, so the battery switches are here. Okay. So this is the battery master is now going to be on. Magnetos are in the off position, which they all are. Off, 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 off. That's fine. The throttle should be 1 centimeter forward, which is really hard to adjust. Okay, cowl flaps should be in the full open position. Cowl flaps are these ones. Maximum. Oh, where's the cowl? Oh, okay, so they're on the other side. Okay, that's fine. The APU starter is this one here. So let's turn on the APU. Okay, we've got the APU on. Fine. Let's just take a quick check, make sure we're not about to crash into the coast. We have indeed crashed into the coast. That's pretty cool. Let's see if we can fix it with a little bit of slew mode. Let's just bring us out over here. So Shift Z. Aha, okay. Tugboat. Stop. Actually, do you know what? Let's have the tugboat bring us out slowly. Just so we've got like a little bit of direction and we're not going to drift. Okay, we've got the generators that are going to need to go on. So let's just zoom in a little bit. One. So APU generator. So the generator's on. We're generating amps. We've then got. Okay. So that's that one on, and then this one. Another APU generator. Okay, so central the board is the... Okay, fine. So get all of these on. So the APU generators are now on. We're now generating electricity for the aircraft, not relying on the battery. We have to find the second primer. When the fuck is a primer? Primer is going to be where? Ah, primer. Here we go. So primer. Primer is now in the on position. Fuel pump is here. So fuel pump is now into the on position. What an aircraft this is, holy hell. And mixtures should all be at cut off, which they now are. Fine. So our starting engine checklist, prop RPM lever should be at minimum RPM, which it is. Electrical equipment on. So we're going to do. Okay, electronic equipment is on. Mixtures are now going to become rich. So we'll put them on. And the magnetos are now going to come on. So where did I see the magnetos? Ah, magnetos are over here. Ooh. Do we have an option for on? Stop it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. Do we not have an option for both? Ah, yeah, okay, fine, both. Fine. So if the interface would stop being in the way, you would see that we are putting the magnetos now into on. Cool, so all of the magnetos are now on, and then the starter switches. Oh, is that the right magnetos? Yeah, it is. Okay, so it's to do them, to do it one at a time. Yeah, okay. Fine. So how are we doing in the... So, tugboats taking us out to sea a little bit. We're still drifting. Hang on a minute. We are still drifting annoyingly, so let's just bring our helm over just a little bit. I'm gonna slow our tugboat down just a little bit more, and we'll bring us halfway left. Actually, do you know what? We're about to start the engines anyway, so let's actually just deactivate the tugboat. Okay, let's go back into our engineers section. So this is all fine. Okay, so we're going to start the engine number 1. There we go, look at that. We've got an engine. Let's just start them evenly, one at each side. Oh, the pop as they come on, it's so nice. Listen to that. That's a nice noise. Okay, so all 6 engines are now on. So from here, we can turn the fuel pump off. And the primer off. RPMs should be about, what, 1,200, does it say? Oil temperature... looking fine-ish. And then the engine generators are now something that we're going to need to get on. So engine 1, engine 2, engine 3. So now our engines are now producing electricity for the aircraft, which means we can put the APU starter into the off position. And then the APU generators into the off position. Electrical equipment. Fine, that can come off. Prop RPM lever now goes to max. So that should be that one. There we go. Alright, so that is now done. So it's going to be before takeoff now. So that's all fine. Okay, so where's our lights control? So our landing lights and our navigation lights are on. Temperatures and stuff I'm going to assume are just fine. And then the flaps. Where is actually the flaps lever in this? Ah, okay. Okay, so floats extension and the flaps. Ah, okay, so we've only got down and up. Okay. Alright. So we can get this back. Look at this absolute fucking unit. I take it we can't actually... Can we communicate to anyone from here? Okay. Let's give us a bit of juice. And I don't want to fly towards those buildings here. So I do ideally want to turn a bit. Let's just see. Okay, so we're going to go for takeoff. We're currently facing the coast. I have no idea even where the speed gauge is. Oh, is this it there? I don't even know what units they are in. Are we in there? Oh, we are in there. Banging. Happy days. That was actually a lot less cumbersome to get in the air than I thought. Okay, so if we... Okay, let's get rid of this. So the en route climb, so throttle maximum, rotation speed, so flaps now go to the up position, and the floats go to the up position. So if we go outside, we'll see the floats are being retracted into the back of the outermost engine nacelles. Cool. So that is kind of us. So I'm not actually sure what the I think this is no. Yeah, I'm having a hard time working out what these gauges are. This one feels like it should be kilometers an hour. Yeah, okay. This is a speed gauge. Okay, we're gonna bring the engines back a little bit because it shouldn't be running this high. Let's go to 2000 RPM. Okay. So, if memory serves me correctly, so this is our island over here. So if we get tab up, and then go to the flight planner, go to this. So this is... Okay. Fine. Look at this fucking beast. Look at this absolute unit of an aircraft. Yeah, it's such a beautiful aircraft though. Fine. So once we're over this island, So we want to land in at this little inlet here. We could just I'm just gonna do this without communications, to be honest. But yeah, so the cool thing about this, right, is if I'm careful, actually I wonder if we can. How do I do this? Let's go to setting. No, actually, hang on. There's not a thing for it in here, isn't there? No, this isn't it. Showcase. No. There is a way of doing the. Hang on, flight. Okay, so supposedly there is a in-flight recorder. Under is it camera? It's dev cam tools. User interface. So there is one of the big things was that there's a flight recorder that's now kind of integrated. It's not flight assistant. It's not this. It's not this. I'm actually not sure how to find it though. This is a thing. Lights. Hang on a minute. Let's just get a quick trusty Google search on the go. Let's see. Let's see, accessible. So it says in the main menu. Is there no options for it? Okay, that's not ideal.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel.
Bye. We've got a YouTube video up on the go. Let's see. Oh, hang on. Okay. Let's see. FCR. Here we go. Great. It's not doing anything at all. Here we go. Okay. So we can record from here. Doop. Fine. Okay. Where are we? There we go. That's how we use the flight record feature. If we bring us a little bit of a gentle turn. So the other thing is, despite the age of this aircraft, it does in fact have an autopilot. So if I bring us back here, you can actually see here is the autopilot there, which is this pretty cool thing. So automatic align, heading hold, altitude hold, which is pretty cool. However, we're not really going to do that just now. Kind of want to come have a look at some of the cruise ships that are floating around over here, and then we'll make our way on this rather short flight to Saint Tropez, and then come in for a landing. There must be some way of selecting the altimeter, like the heading select. Okay. You can just. Cool. We're in a bit of a dive down. That's fine. Throttles come off a bit. Hang on, didn't want that one. So yeah, can you do the same with the altimeter? Trying to see where trying to see where it is. Oh, hang on a minute. What on earth are you? Yeah, okay. Fine. So where are we? We are currently... Where are we? Oh, we're not even left the bay yet. So we're still near. So that's. Well, actually, we've traveled a bit from Nice. We're gonna have a look at some of these cruise ships that are here, and then we are going to continue over the coast of France land. Okay, we actually don't really want to overstep the airport. So let's start bringing us on a gentle turn. This thing does feel very cumbersome to fly. So we're gonna bring us in between some of the taller mountains over here. So I'm flying this by hand, not really. It's reasonably well trimmed for zero. Reasonably. Yeah, there's a little bit of oscillation on the go. Actually moving this. Yes, albeit painfully slowly. Okay, that's not gone well. So I've got two ways of setting the trim for elevator trim. I've got like a fine tune button to the side, which kind of, you can see the difference here. So like, see how fine the tuning is on that. So that's like really fine tuning it. But then I've got the one that just lets me like full fucking heat, which is, I have to be very careful and not hit it. But thankfully I can enable and disable the button. So now if I try and... Oh, actually it's not disabling at all. That's alarming. Okay. Oh well. It does in other aircraft, it disables quite well. Fine, so as we fly over this, we're approaching a little bit of a bay here, which is going to be this area. But I think where this mountain is, I think that is going to be the start of Tropez, which is our designated landing area for this flight. I was worried actually that little place, that little place that we just passed was going to be it, and this flight was slightly shorter than I expected. My geography of France is very, very terrible. I've never been to the south of France, so yeah, my kind of understanding of places and their locations in France is not entirely bueno. But yeah, how pretty this is. And this is the thing, right? When this game gets to working, it's great. It's just all the times that it doesn't. Usually once you're up and running, you are absolutely fine. It's just getting there is such a fucking, like, testicular torsion. So yeah, let's zoom in, huh? So this is heading Oh, that's really cool. Okay, so this is your height gauge. Whoa! Why did we start shooting upwards? I think we actually still have a little bit of oscillation on the go. Forget, is it deltoid or phugoid? Yeah, okay. So I think there's fine. So there's we've got like phugoid oscillations, which is basically when you start climbing upwards, so your aircraft loses speed, and then as it loses speed, it loses lift, and then it dips forward and starts going down, which causes it to pick up speed, which causes it to gain lift and slow its descent, and then start coming back up and down. So that's a phugoid oscillation. So I think we actually have a little bit of a phugoid oscillation on the go just now. I keep accidentally putting the throttle up a bit. Okay. So yeah, here we go. Welcome to beautiful sunny France.
I think I predicted this.
No. Not the nicest day. Anyway, this over here is San Tropez, which I believe that harbour there is what we are hoping to land adjacent to. So we see if we can manage it. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna bring us over a little bit, and we're gonna head for. Let's make sure if this is still working. Yeah, okay. We're working. Got an idea of what. Quite a nice descent we've got going on over here. Let's just neutralize our ailerons. Just that's not gone well. That's not gone well. I'm just fucking stop being a dick. Do you know what? I'm just gonna stop trying to trim this plane because it's not fucking working for me. We have a slight phugoid oscillation on the go. It's not dramatic. It's not gonna bother us too much. So yeah, here we go. We are at San Tropez. Yeah. Okay. So what do we need in terms of our checklist? So our pre-landing checklist, approach speed is going to be 170 kilometers an hour. So I think that's going to be down just below the 18 mark. Floaters down, flaps down, and the landing lights on. I don't actually think we, I don't think actually we took our landing lights off. Okay. So actually, yeah. If we put this into expert mode. Okay, so actually this is a well-modeled aircraft, but it's not the most complicated thing to get up into the air, actually, which was my big fear about flying it, if I was honest with you. Okay, so we're gonna come into here. So what we need to do is we need to bleed a lot of altitude, and we need to bleed a lot of speed. Okay, so we're gonna take manual control of this aircraft here. Wait, does float count as gear for this? No, it does not. Yeah, okay. Okay, so from here, we are going to kill the throttle. We are going to begin our left turn. Okay, we've already bled quite a lot of speed up, so we're going to bring our throttle now to 1/2. And we don't want to be descending too fast. So we want to ideally try and keep it between 1 and 3, although we are kind of riding the struggle bus a little bit here. Okay, let's okay, 250 meters, so let's just change this down. Okay. Okay, so let's wait until this airspeed bleeds, which... God, this thing is so frigging cumbersome. Okay, flaps are down and this is coming down. What we're gonna do, we're gonna give us just a little bit more oomph. Oh my god, at slow speed this thing handles like a brick! Oh, we stalled. We stalled! Ah! Yeah, okay. Fine. So yeah, let's try that again. Yeah, we've done it again. We've gone for a right old stall. Da 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 da. Thud. Okay, let's keep the throttle hard pinned here. So I think part of the problem was that we were going up like way too much. Jesus Christ. Okay, this thing controls like a fucking nightmare. Where are we going? This thing is actually fucking awful to control. With the flaps down, I almost wish I didn't have the flaps down. Okay, let's just try and keep us level. Need to watch that speed. So we're a bit fast. Okay. This time for realsies, guys. This time for realsies. Here we go. Oh, I bet you. Are we even still recording? Oh yeah, we are still recording. Okay. Fine. Okay, we've got this a little bit more under control. Maybe we lost a bit more speed than we would have wanted. In fact, we're losing a lot. Oh fuck, we hit the stall again. Yeah, there it is. No! We were doing so well. We were doing so well. Okay, this is kind of put us back. We got an achievement for that, apparently. Okay, this is going to put us back all the way over here, which is going to be a nightmare. Let's just see if we can't just put this down, okay? But yeah, this is before, like, stall shakers and things Okay, seas are nice and calm. Bring us to a descent of 1. We've missed Saint Tropez by a country mile. But at this point, fucking fuck it. Okay. Oh, here we go. We fucking did it! Is there a reverse? No, there's not even reverse thrust. Well, it only took us 3 tries, but we eventually landed this fucking brick. Okay, so the challenge is not getting this thing up and running. The challenge is preventing it from falling like a brick on landing. Good to frickin' no. Okay, so we can now stop the recording. And then we can save it. That's pretty cool. So if we come back... So hang on a minute. Hold on. What's this? So here's our little boat plane. I can't believe it took us 3 tries to land that. Actually, for how big this aircraft is, that's not the worst, I don't think. Bearing in mind I haven't touched any form of like simulator, like flight simulator in months. And that aircraft is old and quite a challenge to fly. I think we did alright. Oh. Where did you spawn in from, Sonny Jim? To be fair, that's not what we're here for. I'm trying to get a look at these quite interesting sailing ship looking motherfuckers over here. So pretty. There's always something about sailing ships that are just, beautiful. Yes. Boats that have sunk. Oh, wow. Look at these. Okay, we're just going to ignore the fact that some of the ships are mating with some of the other ships. But yeah, Jesus. Look at that. Sailing ships. Beautiful. Alright. Okay. We will end the flight. Oh no, we didn't shut it down, so does that actually count as a flight? Logbook. Oh yeah, okay, it does count as a flight. Okay. Fine. I'll definitely take that one. Cool. Okay. Okay, fine. Let's now go for something a bit more familiar. That's what I mean about being outside my my comfort zone. Okay, so we're gonna go for live flying. And we're gonna scale you back to about midday-ish. Yeah, okay. And we're going to go for well, let's see. What is the weather here? Says departure. So the weather 90 degrees. So yeah, fine. So we're gonna go for a let's go for a glider, shall we? I guess this one is more. Oh no, hang on. The DG Aviation. Okay, I feel this is more like a basic glider. Okay, let's just configure it and see what we've got. Oh, wait, has it got an engine? Oh wait, it does. It's got a tiny little engine at the front. Okay, that's kind of funny. Launch methods. Okay, I don't know why you've got such a selection of launch vehicles. This is wild. Self-made German launch. I don't actually think it matters. Fuel and payload. Yeah, okay. Well, no, surely if it's got well, it's an electric engine, isn't it? So, fine. So is this... I'm curious as to how this is going to go. You know what? Let's just maybe do a glider, shall we? Let's configure this one. Let's see what this is. Sorry. No. Fine. So there's definitely no engine in this one. So this is a proper glider. So let's pick this. Fuel and payload, fine. No ballast that we need to worry about. So that's why pen heavy to it. Yeah, fair enough. Fine. So we're in a proper glider, and we are going to go. Yeah. Let's do this one. So just before we get into this, one thing we need to do. Winch. Is there any winch controls? Toggle plane winch release. Okay. Fine. I think we're gonna come over to this. And I think. Oh. Well, that's kind of awkward. Okay. Can I not just, like, copy a fucking profile that's already been set up? Yeah, that's so awkward, right? What is assigned to this? Okay, so I've got fucking cockpit control. Ah, okay. This is a little bit frustrating. Okay. Let's just get, okay, spoiler. Oh, it's because we got this one. Okay. Let's get the spoiler axis. Spoiler. Boop. Just fucking set this up. And this is the thing, like, you can't just drop into a new aircraft and, like, fly it kind of annoyingly. You pretty much need to set everything up. So yeah, kind of annoying. Okay, fine. So this is going to be the y-axis, which is fine. I think what we need is the winch. Winch release is going to be on U. We do have our buttons for camera controls. That's absolutely fine. Let's set up elevator trim. So trim axis. This one. And set the elevator trim. Okay, that's gonna be fine. And then let's just see how we go with this. Okay. Let's start. So hopefully this is still the same as Flight Sim 2020, where there is like a set way to trigger your aircraft to you. But yeah. Because I remember, so I've done gliding in real life, and it's almost terrifying. This is true, by the way. Having somebody on the wing holding the wing is true for takeoff. It's pretty funny. Okay. Well, that's cloudy as fuck. Okay, so from here. Okay, I think I want to invert. Yeah, okay, I do. I definitely want to invert this axis. Okay, control throttle. Let's just go to assigned. So the spoiler axis I want to invert. Yep. Okay. Fine. What the fuck? Can we get out? Oh, we can? Canish? Aircraft ain't happy about it. So yeah, here we go. So you've got the mans holding onto the wing. That is very accurate. And then you've got the tow line here. Now, when I did gliding, it was amazing because when you looked forward, you could see these two white lights, which was the tow vehicle's like signal to you. And so you, if the lights were on, it meant you were ready, and then you would like throw your hand up, and you would get the signal. So the lights would go from steady on to like flashing, which meant, you know, get ready. And then when the lights went off, that was like your heart started racing because that was basically when the winch would start going. So you would just start, you know, like the line would pick up tension, you would gain speed. And gliding by winch launch is like a roller coaster. People talk about Alton Towers of having a ride that goes from like 0 to like 200 miles an hour within like a minute or something. Winch launch gliding is the same, but instead of being 200 miles an hour forward, it's 200 miles an hour forward and 1,000 feet up. It's wild. Now, I'm going to admit here that I'm not very good at winch launching. So let's just see how we get on with this. Let's just try this one. Doop. Record. Okay. So if we were doing all of our checks properly, like good people that we are, we would go here and we would check that our ailerons are doing what they should. We'd have a look behind us and check that our elevators are doing what they should and the rudder is doing what it should. He has given the signal. Our mans has given the signal. Whoops. Woohoo! Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Cut the cable. Cable away. What height did we get up to? Oh, we got up to 900 feet. That's actually not bad for me. Wait, 900 feet? Yeah. Okay, let's try and set the trim of this. Oh, shit, we found the thermal. Okay, let's work on the trim just a little bit more. Okay, this is best trim for us. And we're up. A little bit of a phugoid oscillation there. But yeah, we are up in the sky. Look at that. So, quite cloudy. There's not going to be a lot of thermal uplift in this environment. I don't know why it keeps giving me the loading sign. One thing I want to do real quick, I just want to check in the settings. Control accessibility. No, is it assistances? I kind of want to see... Does it have it? No, I don't think so. Is it under... Oh, fuck. Flight model? No. There's a way of... advanced options? No. Flight model... Yeah, okay. There is a way... Oh, it might be in here, actually. No, it's not. There is a way of getting to like visualize the 3D. Okay, it's not. Let's see if you can find it. Okay, let's do it as keyboard. Thermals. So there is a way. So it's Alt 6 is thermal. I can try it. What's the harm? Alt 6. Oh, there we go. Okay. So yeah, so you can see where the thermals are. And so basically what you can see is there is not a lot of thermals. Yeah, they're all pretty low down. Okay. I think looking at our height. So where are we for height? So are we so this is kilometers. Is it? No, there's no way it can be kilometers. So if we're at 300 meters, that would be 900 feet, and we're at 1,700 feet. Yeah, I'm not sure what this gauge is. Although having said that, it is a bit too. Yeah. Let's get to. Yeah, I'm still not sure what this gauge is supposed to be. Fuck it. Okay, so basically what we're doing at the moment. Oh, actually, hang on. I just realized a problem. Yeah. Can we not retract this? Hang on a minute. Settings. Controls. Throttle. Here. Okay, so gear up. And gear down. And let's just set a button for thermal. Thermal display on. Because I quite like the way that looks. It's quite handy for like training stuff. Okay, let's just see. So can we actually raise the gear? We can. Okay. So we've kind of been scunnering ourselves a little bit. Okay. I kind of want to. So I want to try and set my descent to maintain this speed without going up too much. But you can see we've lost quite a lot of height already. So I think we want to start. We're not going to be able to do much with this. If we look around, there's a little thermal over there. There is no with the cloud cover as it is. There is just no. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, with the cloud cover as it is, there is just not a lot of heat to produce thermals. So I think, given how low we're getting just now, I think we get ready for a landing, huh? What was it? Height say we are 400. Yeah, okay, let's get ready. Okay, so landing gear is now in the down position. That's going to affect our flight performance a little bit. And then we're going to balance on the spoilers. So I'm just using the spoilers to try and manage our airspeed. There we go. Fucking hell, that's the best landing we've done all day. Yeah, wing strike is pretty common. There we go. We're down. We are down. Just fucking stop, you dick. Okay. It was not wanting to stop. It was not wanting to stop. Okay. Cool. So that was pretty successful. So one thing I'm noticing is you have to like Yeah, so I have to. What the fuck is the dead zoning like on this? Jesus Christ. Controls. Throttle spoilers. Spoilers. Spoiler alert. What the fuck is the dead zone like on this? Do you know what I think the issue is? So I don't need it to be sensitive. Neutral. I think it needs to be like this. Let's try this out of curiosity. Save and back. Resume. So now, yeah, okay. So it was treating it as if you can have negative spoiler, which you can. So yeah, there you go. There you go. That's a lot better. That is a lot better. Okay, fine. Let's try that again, shall we? Ah, okay. Fine. I wish there was an option to just like automatically record your flights and then just like delete them. There we go. Okay. Let's let's try that again, shall we? Well, let's have a little examine of our stuff. So what have we got here? So we've got battery selector, a P.heat, avionics master, which is on, battery master, USB port, which is pretty funny. Oh, what in the dickens? Oh, is that okay, there's can we hide you? Oh, we can hide you. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Fine. So yeah, you got your radio selector and your altitude. Communications volume. Boop. Okay, so this is pretty cool. So this shows this. Okay, fine. So our barometer last time was a bit fucky-wucky. I don't think it's gonna be. Let's just set it to default. It's probably not right, but meh. Okay, fine. So looking at else, so we've got pitch trim. I can set that to be neutral. And then yeah, the landing gear position and the water ballast lever. So that's pretty cool. Got 2 ballast tanks for water. But I think it is time to get up in the air once more. So let's work out why our frame rates are suddenly absolutely dropped. Not sure what's going on there. Can we? Okay, it's looking at our mans. Apparently, it's looking at our mans. All right, let's do this. Should go left, should go right. Should go left, should go right. He's giving a signal. Let's get ready. Ooh. Okay, let's bring us all the way up. Okay, let's disconnect. Okay, let's I want to try and set this to maintain about 100 miles an hour. Which is fine. That's now what we're doing. If we turn on the thermals mode, all the thermals are so low lying. Let's not forget about gear. So gear now up. So what happens now if we just like yeet this? Does it actually? Because I don't know. We don't have any settings for ballast, did we? Okay, we're getting a little bit of height there. So thermals are really how you oh, look at that. Look at the thermals over there. Okay, let's try and I don't think there's really any way that we're gonna get over there. So there's two in a glider. There's two different ways of getting up in the sky. There's thermals. So thermals are really when the sun hits an area of the ground, causing the ground to heat up, which then causes the air on top of that ground to heat up, and it starts to lift. So both the sun heating the air and the ground heating the air are important components in generating lift. That, in the distance that we are looking at, is what you call ridge lift. So ridge lift is when you have like a hill and the air comes and it lifts, and you can get like fantastic height from ridge lift, but it comes at a cost, because if you are too low on the other side of ridge lift, then what will happen is the air obviously goes up, but on the lee side of it, there's like a kind of low pressure area that sucks air downwards. So if you are too low on the wrong side of ridge lift, you will pretty much get sucked into the ground. Okay, I'm not sure that we're gonna make it over there. I really want to, though. Oh yeah, I don't think there's any way we're gonna make it over there. I might, just for the shits and gigs, slew us. Let's do it. Okay, we're gonna give us artificially some height, and we're gonna come and play with the ridge lift. So yeah, you can see how it is over the mountains. So we should be relatively well trimmed. Okay, apparently the ridge lift that we were chasing has just literally fucking disappeared on us. That's fun. This visualization of it is really cool, actually. I quite like this. So you can see here the happy beeping basically means that we're going up. So the beeping is an indicator of up versus down. Is that? No, okay, fine. So we'll try and catch 2 areas of ridge lift. Guys, every time I fucking get close to it, the ridge lift just disappears. Okay, so we're gaining height. This is fine. So we're trimmed to maintain 100 kilometers an hour, apparently. Hopefully we can get some ridge lift here. Yeah, you can see, there we go. The nose is starting to pick up a little bit. There we go. Ooh, look at that. That's some good lift. In a whole 20 meters. 60 feet. Nice. Let's see if we can't catch this big one over here. Actually, can we do anything with this one? Because this looks like a violent ridge lift. Yeah, the visualization of it's really quite cool. Okay, we're starting to pick it up a little bit. The only difficulty I can think of is that I'm not really facing the right way for it. I think we need to get a little bit closer. And then we'll ride 2 ridge lifts. Okay, so you can see like my hands are basically off the controls, and it's turning us, but we're gaining height. We're gaining hella height. That's that is beeping. Oh Lord, I'm beeping. I'm gonna try and catch this one in front of us. So there you go. You can see as soon as we come out of that ridge lift into the lee side, if you're too low as we are, we're getting caught in that like steep downhill. Okay, I don't think we have got any more of this, so they can close. Okay. We're in a good lift here. So the other thing about lift, like ridge lift, is it can like pick up your speed quite a fair bit, which is pretty cool. So here's going to be the challenge. Can we make it back to Kirknewton from here? I mean, at the moment I can't even fucking see Kirknewton. Right, where are we? That is the Morrisons at Hunter's Tryst. Fuck it, there's no way we're making it back to... okay, so this is the city bypass. Okay. Well, we can fucking try. So yeah, so this is okay. So I don't know what that building is. This is the city bypass from here, and this is going to be this would be Collington. Yeah, that's Collington. And we're turning. We don't want to be turning. We're caught on the really lee side. So we may be doing a field landing here. Where even is Kirknewton? I can't even see it. This isn't good. We did slew to get here, so like this isn't entirely unexpected because I just wanted to play about with the thermals. Okay, so Edinburgh. So that there on this side will be Covenston. That'll be Wester Hales. That'll be Sight Hill. That'll be Calder. That'll be the prison. Fine. So that would make this Curry. So what we need to do is follow. So this is Balerno, and on the other side of Balerno is Kirknewton, and its airfield. So we've got a hope, we've got a dream. We are against the wind, which will give us forward momentum, but it won't give us a lot of lift. Let's hook left and try and catch this thermal that is forming outside of Balerno. So in real life, you don't get to see this. All you get to see is like this. But you eventually work it out. You work out where you're in a thermal. Birds are a good measure of where a thermal is, because that's how birds save energy. They just put their wings out and ride thermals like gliders do, in order to get height and like save on their own energy. It's a very important part of, you know, how birds do shit. So yeah, this is Curry below us. I have the horrible feeling we're definitely not making it back to Kirknewton. We are approaching these thermals. but it looks like they've weakened. Oh, is this Blink Bonky down here? I think this might be Blink Bonky. One of my favorite names. Ah, fuck, the thermal's gone. So yeah, it's the other side of this hill is where Kirknewton is. So this is Curry, and then you've got Balerno is this area here, and on the other side of this hill is where we're going. Oh, got a little bit of lift. Little bit of lift. If we can make this, I'm actually going to be quietly impressed. Our only hope is to try and ride this little complex of thermals that are forming in front of us. This one off to the side looks pretty tasty, but it is slightly in the wrong direction. I think I want to risk this slightly smaller one that's over here. It's now completely fucking gone. Oh, the ridge lift. If we could get over to that ridge lift, blowing up over that mountain, that is going to be huge. Freaking huge. Yeah, all the thermals have just absolutely disappeared on me. Oh, botheration. We're getting a little bit of heat underneath us. Not gaining height, but not losing any height. We're now low enough that I need to start considering my options for landing fields in the event that things go a bit Pete-tong on us. So right now I've got a lot of fields underneath us, which is pretty good. Let's try and get this thermal over here. We're approaching like forested territory, which is not good. Because this means we're going to have a very, very distinct lack of landing places. Okay, I know the actual thing has disappeared, but let's see if we can't make it over to where that thermal was. And we are so low that I literally cannot fucking see. Can we actually... Do you wanna... Man, this epoxy thing is such a nightmare. Why is there no center on aircraft option? Oh, okay. Apparently we're going the wrong way. Well, fuck. That's no bueno. Okay, so Kirknewton is actually where all those nice thermals were. Okay, I slightly fucked up my geography there. And unless we can catch the best thermal you have ever seen in your life, there is no way. There's no way we're making it over this hill. In front of us, there's a fucking power pole there. Ugh, cheese it! Oh god, okay. Well, that was no bueno. Yeah, okay, we've expended too much energy. Gear down. Let's bring it in for a landing. Fuck. Okay, let's avoid the power poles. Okay, this is gonna hurt. Oh, okay. Or apparently it's just gonna fucking kill us. Cool. Great. Didn't expect that one. Okay, where does this put us? This puts us due north of Kirknewton, but it also gives us a lot of height as well. So, you know, whatever. We'll take it. To be fair, I was kind of like really like gubbed for options, because I didn't see the power pylon, so by the time I picked ourselves up to get out the way of the power pylon, we did not have any energy left to clear the woods that were like right in front of us. So yeah, that didn't go well. I think what we're gonna do here, I don't think looking at this situation, we are going to have enough energy to get to runway 30 that we took off from. So we're going to do a slightly, so we'll have a kind of like diagonal crosswind landing, and I think we're going to do it on this runway here. Winds have picked up quite a fair bit. Actually, to be fair, looking at the windsock, yeah, okay, this is actually probably the runway I want to be landing on anyway. Okay, so we're going to do it on the grass, which is more common for the gliders at kind of Kirknewton. So we're gonna descend, watching that speed, controlling on the spoilers. Bleed speed. And down. Nice. That was actually a good landing this time. I do have a soft spot for gliding. I've flown gliders in real life, and I have flown powered aircraft in real time. My logbook actually has a half-hour helicopter flight attributed to me, but I've never flown a helicopter. So yeah, there we go. We are down. Down. Oh, dude, that little squawk box is so fucking annoying. I wonder if you can turn it off at all. Yeah, I mean, it is helpful though. It's very helpful for making just without looking at the gauges, telling if you're in like a thermal or not, and how powerful that thermal is, which is pretty good. But yeah, there we go. It's a patch you can hear on the outside is wild. But there we go. Yeah, another landing. So let's stop that one. Cool. Oh, did we say? Okay, fine. Okay. Well, I think that's gonna do us. I think, all things considered, I think it's been a bit of a mixed bag for us. Oh, there's a question. Do we get credit for our 2 glider flights, or just the 1? Logbook. Okay, apparently none of them. Oh no, it's down here. Yeah, okay, we do get credit for both of them. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll definitely take that one. Fine. Yeah, okay, cool. Fine. So I think it's been a bit of a mixed bag for us on this flight. I might do some gliding flying from Port Moke at some point. Yeah, I think it's been a bit of a mixed bag, if I'm perfectly honest with you. When it works, it's been great, but there's just so many kind of game stopping errors that's stopping you from like getting started. And let's be honest, if you have to quickly alt F4 and come back into it, it's not ideal, because the game does take about 5-6 minutes to go from launch to being ready to play. I have it's maybe a couple of years dated now, but I have a very good system. And yeah, so that's kind of not ideal. But it is what it is. I'm sure that fixes will come in time, and I know there's definitely like a lot of bug reports the developers are having to go through just now. For me, the big ask that I think I want, because I quite enjoy flying as it is, but I love flying in VR. I wasn't sure how I would take to it when I got my VR headset, but if you've seen my FS 2020 videos, you know, it's so amazing, and I really can't do VR with the way the settings are just now. The settings are not good. The settings need to have the same flexibility as FS 2020 did, in order to really properly make use of VR. Right now I could probably do a flight, but it's just going to be like a little bit of a bollock. So yeah, I would really be quite keen to see that happen. But yeah, a bit of a mixed bag. Certainly been enjoyable, certainly had fun with it. You know, functionally, for the most part, there's no real difference between Microsoft 2020 and 2024 when everything works. In my opinion, a lot of the changes that are happened are kind of like I said at the start. The engine is very much the same, but it's the implementation of the engine that's different. So the way things are presented and the way you interact with the engine is the same, barring some of the bugs that we've just talked about. But the main difference is the fact that like things have been streamed. Like everything is being streamed, which means areas can afford, if your graphics system can handle it, a little bit more complexity because it doesn't have to be saved because it's streamed to you, which means they can afford to make it more complex on the kind of server side's end. And you definitely see that when you look at like 2020 versus 2024 like side by sides. So I'm looking forward to it getting fixed. I'm looking forward to bringing it back as a series because I'll be honest, I did kind of take it off the kind of lists as a series while we were waiting for 2024 to come out. But yeah, I do want to see more stability because we've had 3 crashes today. 2 crashes? 2 game crashes today. Although I've had another 3 within 24 hours just doing like basic testing ahead of the stream. Yeah, I think I would also want to see that same controller flexibility reintroduced from FS 2020 to get VR up and running. And once those 2 things have happened, once it's stable and once the controls are up to scratch, then I'm sure this is going to be a great game. But we are early doors from release. I have another couple of simulators that I want to kind of bring to us. It's been quite a busy week, actually, not even a month, but like it's been a very busy week for releases. So I'm going to be bringing quite a lot of simulator content, hopefully soon. But yeah, for just now, that is our introduction to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Don't even know what year it is anymore. We're going to go and raid out, and we are going to go and raid a friend of mine who is playing something. What is he playing? What is he playing? Oh, he's playing The Lies of P. I've seen him on this quite a fair bit. But we are going to go show some love and support to Abtots JMH, who is a good friend of mine and a wonderful streamer. So we're going to go show him some support via our raid. I am not sure if I'm going to be back around tomorrow. I'm still recovering from surgery, so you know, some days are good, some days are bad. I'm not going to commit to when my next stream is going to be. It might be tomorrow, it might be slightly further afield. I'll try and keep you informed best I can with scheduling here on Twitch, and then like post on social media. But yeah, just it might be. But for just now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go show Abtop some love and support. I will see you next time. Bye!
We could go easy on the team kills.
This is far.
Just saying.
I've only done it twice.
Let's go. Go through. Oh my god.
Are you fucking serious? One of you's gonna get game. Ah, shit.
Alright then. Wait, I keep forgetting it's your machete there. Yeah. I thought you were just happy to see me.
No.
Alrighty then.
Oh, that's right. World War I pilots didn't have parachutes. I fucking knocked down the tree.
Well, when in doubt, there's always black water.
I think my face is in some pretty black water right now.
I splashed you from the clean pot. Fuck these pigs!
Don't lie, you'd like that.